Gemmotherapy Secret: the hidden healing power of buds for your health. Welcome to your life. Nature has given us immeasurable treasures, a wealth of plants that not only beautify our surroundings, but also have remarkable healing powers. In this book, we would like to take you into the fascinating world of gemmotherapy, a natural healing method based on the buds and young shoots of trees and shrubs. Since time immemorial, we have used nature as a source of health and healing. In gemmotherapy we find an ancient tradition that also adapts to modern requirements and knowledge. The use of buds and young shoots to treat a variety of ailments may seem unusual at first glance, but a closer look reveals a world full of potential and possibilities. In the coming chapters, we will explore the basics of gemmotherapy, from its historical development to the scientific findings that support it today. We will explore the plant world of gemmotherapy and learn why buds and young shoots are so important for this form of therapy. You will gain insights into the production of gemmo extracts and understand how these valuable substances are used to promote our health. Gemmotherapy has a wide range of applications, from strengthening the immune system to supporting the cardiovascular system and promoting detoxification. It offers a wide range of possibilities. Case studies and testimonials will show you how people around the world have benefited from gemmotherapy, and expert opinions will give you additional insight into the effectiveness of this method. Importance of gemmotherapy in naturopathy. Importance of gemmotherapy in naturopathy. Gemmotherapy, also known as bud medicine, represents a remarkable and increasingly important area within naturopathy. At a time when the pursuit of holistic well-being and natural healing methods is becoming increasingly important, gemmotherapy is becoming the focus of attention. But why is this special form of therapy so important in naturopathy? 1. Concentrated vitality of buds and young shoots. The buds and young shoots of trees and shrubs are true energy centers of plants. They contain a high concentration of nutrients, enzymes, growth hormones and other vital substances. This concentrated energy is reflected in gemmotherapy, which uses the powers of these young plant parts to support healing processes in the human body. 2. Synergies between tradition and science. Gemmotherapy combines ancient healing methods with modern scientific research in a unique way. Although the use of plant buds has a long history, today it is scientific studies that confirm the effectiveness and ingredients of these buds. This bridge between tradition and science gives gemmotherapy a solid basis and makes it trustworthy and relevant for modern people. 3. Holistic approach. Gemmotherapy fits perfectly into the concept of holistic naturopathy. It does not view humans as isolated beings, but as part of a larger ecological system. By drawing on the powers of nature, gemmotherapy promotes not only physical health, but also emotional and spiritual well-being. It reminds us that we are an integral part of the natural world. 4. Wide range of applications. From supporting the immune system to relieving inflammation to promoting tissue regeneration, gemmotherapy covers a wide range of health problems. This makes it a versatile addition to other natural healing methods and opens up individual ways to promote health. 5. Sustainability and nature conservation. Gemmotherapy can help raise awareness of the importance of nature and the protection of plant resources. By carefully harvesting buds and young shoots, the plant is not harvested in its entirety, but can continue to grow and regenerate. The importance of gemmotherapy in naturopathy lies in its ability to strengthen the connection between humans and nature, stimulate the body's own healing processes, and open the path to holistic well-being. In the coming chapters, we will delve deeper into this meaning and shed light on the many facets of gemmotherapy. Basics of gemmotherapy. Gemmotherapy is a fascinating yet deep-rooted healing method based on the buds and young shoots of plants. In this chapter, we will explore the fundamental aspects of this form of therapy, from its historical development to the key concepts that define it. 1.1 Historical background. The beginnings of gemmotherapy. Historical records and traditions. Traditional uses of plant buds in different cultures. Important pioneers and developers of modern gemmotherapy. 1.2 What is gemmotherapy? Definition and differentiation of gemmotherapy as an independent healing method. Why buds and young shoots? The special nature of these plant parts. Comparison with other herbal healing methods such as phytotherapy and aromatherapy. 1.3 Principles of gemmotherapy. The idea of the vegetative phase and its meaning. Concentration of vitality and growth energy in the buds. Synergies between the substances contained. 1.4 Advantages and limitations of gemmotherapy. Advantages. Faster effect. Better tolerability. Wide range of applications. Limitations. Not suitable for all complaints. Individual reactions. 1.5 Scientific basis. Current research results on the effectiveness of gemmo extracts. Analysis of the ingredients contained and their effects. Bridge between traditional knowledge and modern evidence. This chapter is designed to give you a comprehensive insight into the basics of gemmotherapy, from its historical origins to the scientific evidence that supports it today. You will understand why gemmotherapy is a unique and valuable method in natural medicine. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into the application, plant selection, and the different areas of application of gemmotherapy. Historical background. Gemmotherapy may seem like a modern healing method today, but its roots go far back into the history of natural medicine. Even in ancient cultures, buds and young shoots of plants were valued for their healing properties. Here we take a look at the historical background that forms the basis for today's gemmotherapy. Origins in antiquity. Plant buds were already used in medicine in ancient Greece and the Roman Empire. The famous doctor Hippocrates used extracts from buds and young shoots to treat various ailments. References to the use of plant buds can also be found in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda. Middle Ages and herbal medicine. During the Middle Ages, herbal medicine flourished, and the use of plant buds as medicinal remedies continued to be practiced. Old herbal books and writings contain references to the effects of buds, which were often described as essential oils of the plant. Renaissance and rediscovery. During the Renaissance, knowledge of the healing power of plants experienced a revival. From the 16th century onwards, herbal books describing the use of plant buds were increasingly published. These books were not only used for medicine, but also for perfume production. Development of modern gemmotherapy. The actual development of modern gemmotherapy began in the 20th century. The Belgian doctor Dr. Paul Henry is considered the pioneer of this form of therapy. In the 1960s, he began to conduct intensive research into the effectiveness of plant buds. He researched not only the biochemical composition, but also the energetic and synergistic aspects of the buds. Today we are privileged to build on centuries of experience and modern scientific research. Gemmotherapy has evolved from a traditional practice into a well-established and well-documented healing method. In the following chapters we will delve deeper into the principles and applications of this fascinating form of therapy. What is gemmotherapy? Gemmotherapy is a special form of herbal medicine that focuses on the use of buds and young shoots of trees and shrubs. This healing method uses the powerful properties and potential of these young plant parts to promote health and well-being. But what makes gemmotherapy so unique? Buds as energy centers. The buds and young shoots of a plant concentrate the energy and vitality necessary for its growth and development. This energy is used by the plant to develop and thrive. In gemmotherapy, we use this concentrated energy to support healing processes in the human body. Key substances in the buds. The buds contain a variety of active substances in high concentrations. These include phytohormones, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, amino acids and antioxidants. These natural substances have potentially healing properties that are used in gemmotherapy to address various health problems. Extraction of the ingredients. Gemmo extracts are produced to extract the valuable ingredients from the buds. These extracts are created through a special manufacturing process in which the buds and shoots are macerated in a mixture of water, alcohol and glycerine. This dissolves the active substances from the plant parts and preserves them in the liquid. Versatile applications. Gemmotherapy can be used for a wide range of health problems. It can strengthen the immune system, reduce inflammation, promote tissue regeneration, balance the nervous system, and much more. The versatility of gemmotherapy makes it a valuable addition to natural medicine. Holistic approach. Gemmotherapy fits well into the holistic approach of naturopathy, which looks at the person as a whole. It takes into account not only physical symptoms, but also emotional and energetic aspects. The use of bud extracts not only aims to alleviate symptoms, but also to achieve balance in the body and the entire organism. In the coming chapters, we will delve deeper into the principles of gemmotherapy, examine how it works in more detail, and explore the different ways it can be used. Gemmotherapy is a bridge between nature and health, allowing us to use the natural power of plants for our well-being. Difference between gemmotherapy and other healing methods. Gemmotherapy is a fascinating healing method that focuses on buds and young shoots of plants. Compared to other herbal healing methods, there are some striking differences that make it unique. Gemmotherapy versus phytotherapy. Phytotherapy, also known as plant medicine or herbal medicine, uses different parts of plants such as leaves, flowers or roots to produce remedies. Gemmotherapy, on the other hand, focuses on buds and young shoots. These young plant parts have a high concentration of growth hormones, enzymes and nutrients that are not present in the same amounts in other parts of the plant. Gemmotherapy versus aromatherapy. Aromatherapy uses essential oils extracted from plants to act on the body and psyche through the sense of smell. Gemmotherapy, on the other hand, does not use essential oils, but rather extracts from buds and young shoots. These extracts contain a wide range of active ingredients that are not only aromatic compounds, but also contain phytohormones, vitamins and minerals. Gemmotherapy versus homeopathy. Homeopathy and gemmotherapy share certain similarities, as both forms of therapy use low-dose substances. However, in homeopathy, substances are highly diluted and potentized, while in gemmotherapy, The extracts are used in a concentration that contains a wide range of active ingredients. In addition, the substances in homeopathy often come from different sources, while gemmotherapy focuses specifically on buds and young shoots. Gemmotherapy is holistic approach. A key distinction of gemmotherapy is its holistic approach. It views the human as part of the larger ecological system and strives to not only treat physical symptoms but also promote balance in the body, mind and spirit. This emphasis on the holistic is a central feature of gemmotherapy. Gemmotherapy stands out from other herbal healing methods due to its use of buds and young shoots, its unique composition of active ingredients and its holistic approach. Each of these methods has its own benefits and can be a valuable addition to healthcare depending on individual needs. Advantages and limitations of gemmotherapy. Gemmotherapy offers a variety of benefits that make it an attractive healing method. However, there are certain limitations and restrictions that must be taken into account. In this section, we will take a closer look at the benefits and possible limitations of gemmotherapy. Benefits of gemmotherapy. 1. Faster effect. Due to the high concentration of active ingredients in the buds and young shoots, gemmotherapy can often work faster than other herbal healing methods. This is particularly beneficial for acute complaints. 2. Better tolerability. Gemmotherapy is generally well tolerated because it contains less fiber than other herbal preparations. This also makes it suitable for people with sensitive gastrointestinal systems. 3. Wide range of applications. Gemmotherapy can be used for a variety of ailments, including cardiovascular problems, inflammation, allergies, digestive disorders and more. This versatility makes it a flexible option. 4. Holistic approach. Gemmotherapy looks at the human being as a whole and aims to harmonize the entire organism. This holistic approach can help promote well-being on several levels. Limits and restrictions of gemmotherapy. 1. Not suitable for all conditions. Although gemmotherapy can be used to treat a wide range of conditions, there are cases where other forms of therapy may be more suitable. It is important to consider individual needs and circumstances. 2. Individual reactions. Each person reacts differently to healing methods, including gemmotherapy. It may take some time for positive effects to be felt, and in rare cases, adverse reactions may occur. A substitute for medical care. Gemmotherapy should not be considered a substitute for medical care for serious medical conditions. It is important to seek the advice of a qualified medical professional if you have a serious health problem. 4. Limited scientific studies. Although there is increasing scientific research on gemmotherapy, not all aspects of this method are well researched. This can lead to uncertainty, especially when it comes to dosage and long-term effects. Gemmotherapy undoubtedly offers many benefits, but it is important to understand its limitations and restrictions. Before using it, it is advisable to consult a qualified naturopath or doctor to ensure that gemmotherapy is the right choice for your individual needs. The plants in gemmotherapy. Gemmotherapy is based on the buds and young shoots of trees and shrubs. In this chapter we will take a closer look at the plants used in gemmotherapy. We will examine the various aspects, from the selection of plants to harvesting and processing. 2.1 Selection of plants for gemmotherapy. Criteria for plant selection. Tradition. Scientific research. Regional availability. Importance of plant genus and species for therapeutic use. 2.2 Importance of buds and young shoots. Why are buds and young shoots used? Special ingredients and energy in these plant parts. Comparison with other plant parts in naturopathy. 2.3 Plant identification and harvest. Important steps in plant identification. Avoid confusion and poisonous plants. Right times for harvesting buds and young shoots. 2.4 Sustainable collection and cultivation of medicinal plants. Importance of nature conservation and sustainability. Possibilities for the controlled cultivation of medicinal plants. Certification and quality standards in gemmotherapy. 2.5 Processing into gemmoextracts. Production process of gemmoextracts. Maceration and extraction. Choice of solvents. Water, alcohol, glycerine, and their effects. Quality control and storage of the produced extracts. The plants are at the heart of gemmotherapy. Their selection, harvesting and processing directly influence the quality and effectiveness of the gemmoextracts produced. By understanding the basics of these processes, we can lay a solid foundation for the application of gemmotherapy. In the following chapters, we will then look at the active ingredients and areas of application of gemmotherapy. Selection of plants. Choosing the right plants for gemmotherapy is crucial as it significantly influences the quality and effectiveness of the extracts produced. Various factors play a role in the selection of plants, which include both traditional and scientific aspects. Tradition and experience. Many plants used in gemmotherapy are selected based on many years of experience and tradition. Historical records and traditions can provide valuable information about which plants were used successfully for healing in the past. Scientific research. Modern scientific research supports the selection of plants in gemmotherapy. Studies on the ingredients, their effects and possible medical applications help to make informed decisions. Regional availability. The selection of plants should also take regional availability into account. Native plants often have a better chance of thriving in their natural environment and developing high concentrations of active ingredients. Plant genus and species. Plant genera and species are selected based on their specific therapeutic properties. For example, some plants are known for their anti-inflammatory, sedative or immune-boosting effects. Diversity of selection. In order to cover a wide range of applications, it is important to use a variety of plants in gemmotherapy. This makes it possible to address a wide range of health problems and take individual needs into account. The selection of plants in gemmotherapy is a balanced mix of tradition, scientific research and regional availability. By taking these aspects into account, high-quality gemmoextracts can be produced that exploit the full potential of plants in natural medicine. The importance of buds and young shoots. The use of buds and young shoots is a central feature of gemmotherapy and gives this healing method its distinctiveness. These young plant parts are rich in energy and vitality, which makes them valuable raw materials for the production of gemmoextracts. Concentration of vitality. Buds and young shoots are the energy centers of plants. They contain a high concentration of nutrients, enzymes, growth hormones and other bioactive substances necessary for plant growth and development. Growth potential. The buds contain the potential for the later growth and development of the entire plant. This growth power is used in gemmotherapy to stimulate healing processes in the human body. Unique ingredients. The composition of the ingredients in buds and young shoots differs from other parts of the plant. They contain specific phytohormones, vitamins, minerals and enzymes that can have a holistic effect on the body. Energetic aspects. In addition to their biochemical properties, buds and young shoots also have energetic qualities. These energetic vibrations can influence the flow of energy in the body and contribute to harmonization. Comparison with other plant parts. Compared to leaves, flowers or roots, buds and young shoots often contain higher concentrations of certain active ingredients. This makes them particularly valuable for gemmotherapy, as they can potentially have more intense effects. The importance of buds and young shoots in gemmotherapy lies in their unique composition and vital energy. By using these parts of the plant, high-quality gemmo extracts can be produced that use the natural power of the plants in a variety of ways to promote health. Plant identification and harvesting. Correct identification of plants and careful harvesting of buds and young shoots are crucial to the quality and effectiveness of gemmotherapy. Here are the important aspects of plant identification and harvesting. Important steps in plant identification. Plant identification. Use reliable plant guides, field books or online resources to confidently identify plants. Note characteristics such as leaf shape, stem structure, flowers and growth habit, location and environment. Consider the location of plants as this often provides clues to their identity. Some plants thrive in specific habitats or soil types. Flowering time and season. The flowering time and appearance of the plants vary depending on the season. This can be helpful in identification. Avoid confusion and poisonous plants. Some plants may look similar but have different active ingredients or toxicity, so it is important to thoroughly familiarize yourself with the characteristics of the plants you want to use to avoid confusion. Poisonous plants should never be used in gemmotherapy. Knowledge of poisonous plant species and their characteristics is essential to ensure the safety of the therapy. Correct times for harvesting buds and young shoots. The time of harvest influences the composition of the plant parts. The best harvest times vary depending on the plant and region. In general, the buds are collected before they fully develop, when their energy and active ingredient concentration are at their highest. It is important to harvest the plants at the right time to ensure optimal quality of the buds and shoots. Careful plant identification and harvesting are fundamental steps to produce high-quality gemmo extracts. Errors in identification or harvesting can compromise the effectiveness of the therapy or even pose health risks. Therefore, this phase should be carried out with great attention and knowledge. Sustainable collection and cultivation of medicinal plants. Sustainability in the collection and cultivation of medicinal plants is crucial to protect plant resources and ensure availability for future generations. Both wild plant collection and controlled cultivation have their own approaches and advantages. Collection of wild plants. Collecting wild plants should be done with great care so as not to overexploit the stocks. Here are some guidelines. Sustainable harvesting practices. Limit the amount of plant parts collected so as not to endanger natural populations. Collect only a portion of the plants in a given area, leaving some to ensure reproduction. Site selection. Collect plants in different areas to ensure an even distribution of the collection and protect biodiversity. Avoid sensitive species. Some plants are more sensitive than others and can be endangered by excessive collection. Avoid collecting endangered or protected species. Controlled cultivation of medicinal plants. The controlled cultivation of medicinal plants offers the opportunity to meet the demand for plants without endangering wild stocks. Here are some aspects of sustainable cultivation. Selecting suitable species. Choose plant species that are easy to grow and will not become invasive. Organic farming. Use organic farming methods to minimize the use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers. Maintaining genetic diversity. Ensure that the plants grown are genetically diverse to increase resilience to diseases and environmental changes. Promote biodiversity. Integrate the cultivation of medicinal plants into existing ecosystems to support biodiversity. Sustainability in the collection and cultivation of medicinal plants is of great importance to ensure the long-term availability of these valuable resources. Both the preservation of wild stocks and controlled cultivation help to protect plant resources while meeting the needs of gemmotherapy. Active ingredients and application. Gemmotherapy. The plants and their identification in the previous chapters. We will now delve deeper into the active ingredients of gemmo extracts and explore the diverse areas of application of this healing method. 3.1 Phytohormones and nutrients in gemmo extracts. The importance of phytohormones for human well-being. Nutrients such as vitamins, minerals and enzymes in the extracts. Synergistic effects of ingredients on health. 3.2 Areas of application of gemmotherapy. Strengthening the immune system. Buds with immunomodulating effects. Anti-inflammatory and pain relief. Support of digestive function. Cardiovascular health. Regulation of blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Nervous system and stress management. Skin problems and tissue regeneration. Hormonal balance and support of the endocrine system. 3.3 Dosage and application forms. Recommended dosages for different applications and age groups. Different forms of gemmo extracts. Drops, ampoules, sprays. Consideration of individual needs and reactions. 3.4 Individual adaptation of gemmotherapy. Consideration of physical, emotional and energetic aspects, taking into account the individual's lifestyle and circumstances. Combination of gemmo extracts for optimal results. 3.5 Accompanying measures and precautions. Recommendations for a healthy lifestyle and supplement options. Potential interactions with other medications or therapies. Warnings for specific groups of people, such as pregnant women or children. This chapter will give you a comprehensive insight into the active ingredients and areas of application of gemmotherapy, from strengthening the immune system to supporting hormone balance. Gemmotherapy offers a wide range of options for promoting health. By choosing the right plant extracts in the appropriate dosage and application form and adapting them individually, you can use the full range of gemmotherapy to improve your well-being. Ingredients of buds and young shoots. The buds and young shoots of plants are rich in a variety of valuable ingredients that are used in gemmotherapy. These ingredients contribute to the therapeutic properties of gemmo extracts. Phytohormones. These plant hormones influence various physiological processes in the human body. They can regulate growth, support the immune system and balance hormonal imbalances. Enzymes. Enzymes are bioactive proteins that promote metabolic reactions in the body. They can support digestion, inhibit inflammation and promote tissue regeneration. Vitamins and minerals. Buds and young shoots contain an abundance of vitamins such as vitamin C, E and A, as well as important minerals such as potassium, calcium and magnesium. These nutrients are essential for health and can strengthen the immune system, boost metabolism and have antioxidant properties. Antioxidants. These compounds protect the body from oxidative stress and cell damage caused by free radicals. Antioxidants can slow aging, reduce inflammation, and promote cardiovascular health. Amino acids. The building blocks of proteins. Amino acids play an important role in many bodily functions. They can support tissue repair, balance energy levels and stabilize the nervous system. Extraction methods and production of gemmoextracts. Gemmoextracts are produced by extracting the valuable ingredients from the buds and young shoots of the plants. There are various methods used to obtain these valuable substances. Maceration. In this method, the buds and young shoots are macerated in a mixture of water, alcohol and glycerine. The plant parts release their ingredients into the liquid, which is then filtered. Cold maceration. Here, the plants are soaked in alcohol and glycerine at low temperatures to enable the extraction of the ingredients. This method is intended to gently preserve particularly sensitive active ingredients. Dynamization. Some manufacturers also apply the principle of homeopathy by dynamizing the extracts to enhance their energetic properties. Plant to solvent ratio. The correct ratio of plant parts to solvent is important to ensure effective extraction of the ingredients. The production of gemmoextracts requires precision and care to maintain the effectiveness of the ingredients. By choosing the right extraction method and observing quality standards, high-quality gemmoextracts can be obtained that make the most of the plant's natural potential. Various dosage forms, drops, tinctures, ointments, etc. Gemmoextracts are available in various dosage forms to allow for a variety of applications and adaptation to individual needs. Choosing the right form and dosage is crucial to achieving optimal results. 1. Drops. The most common form of gemmoextracts are drops. These are taken diluted in water or juice. Drops are good for quick absorption and easy dosing. 2. Tinctures. Tinctures are alcoholic extracts of gemmo preparations. They can be taken sublingually, under the tongue, or diluted in water. The alcohol base can increase the shelf life of the extracts. 3. Sprays. Gemmo sprays offer a convenient application and can be applied directly to the mucous membranes or the skin. They are particularly suitable for topical applications. 4. Ampoules. Gemmo ampoules contain concentrated extracts and are often intended for acute applications or specific needs. They are taken orally or dissolved in liquid. 5. Ointments and creams. Gemmo ointments or creams are intended for external use. They can be used for skin problems, inflammations or injuries. Dosage and application recommendations. The correct dosage of gemmoextracts depends on several factors, including age, health status and individual needs. Here are some general usage recommendations. Adults. A dosage of 5-15 drops, 1-3 times daily is generally recommended. The exact dosage may vary depending on the product and specific needs. Children. The dosage for children is lower and should be adjusted according to age and body weight. Consult a specialist for pediatric dosages. Sublingual use. Drops or tinctures can be taken sublingually, under the tongue, to allow for faster absorption. Dilution. The drops can be diluted in water, juice or tea to make them easier to take. Individual adjustment. Dosage may vary individually. Start with a lower dose and increase gradually to observe the body's response. It is important to follow the manufacturer's recommended dosage recommendation or seek advice from a qualified naturopath or physician. The correct dosage and method of administration will help achieve the desired results while ensuring safety. Areas of application of gemmotherapy. In this chapter, we will take a closer look at the many uses of gemmotherapy, from strengthening the immune system to supporting hormone balance. Gemmotherapy covers a wide range of health problems. Here are some of the main uses. 4.1 Strengthen and regulate the immune system. Buds with immunomodulatory effects. Support for recurring infections. Protection against colds and flu. 4.2 Anti-inflammatory and pain relief. Gemmo extracts with anti-inflammatory properties. Reduction of pain and joint diseases. 4.3 Support digestive function. Gemmo extracts to promote digestion. Support for gastrointestinal complaints. 4.4 Cardiovascular health. Regulation of blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Promotes blood circulation and heart function. 4.5 Nervous system and stress management. Calming buds for stress relief. Support for sleep problems and nervous tension. 4.6 Skin problems and tissue regeneration. Gemmo extracts for the regeneration of skin tissue. Relief from skin irritations and eczema. 4.7 Hormonal balance and endocrine system. Supports hormonal balance in women and men. Gemmo extracts for thyroid support. 4.8 Support of the musculoskeletal system. Buds to promote bone health. Gemmo extracts for the regeneration of connective tissue. 4.9 Respiratory health. Support for asthma and allergies. Gemmo extracts for the relief of respiratory problems. 4.10 Children and adolescents. Gemmo extracts for growth and development. Supporting the immune system in children. Gemmotherapy offers a wide range of applications tailored to different needs and stages of life. From general health promotion to supporting specific health issues, gemmo extracts can be used in many ways. However, it is important to consult with a professional before use to determine the correct extracts and dosages for individual needs. Gemmotherapy for the immune system. Gemmotherapy can provide valuable support for the immune system by strengthening and regulating the body's own defenses. Here are some gemmo extracts that can be recommended for the immune system. Oak bud. Quercus robur. Known for its immunomodulatory effect, it can strengthen the immune system and improve defenses. Rossahip bud. Rosa canina. Rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, it supports the immune system and protects against infections. St. John's wort bud, Hypericum perforatum, may be helpful in regulating the immune system and strengthening resistance. Gemmotherapy for the cardiovascular system. Gemmotherapy can help promote cardiovascular health, regulate blood pressure and improve circulation. Hawthorn bud, Crataegus levigata, supports heart function, regulates blood pressure and can be helpful in cardiovascular complaints. Olive tree bud, Oleuropeia, can stabilize blood pressure, promote circulation and support blood vessel health. Gemmotherapy for detoxification. Gemmotherapy can also help detoxify and cleanse the body. Birch bud, Betula pubescens, known for its detoxifying properties, it can stimulate the metabolism and promote the elimination of toxins. Rosemary bud, Rosmarinus officinalis, may support liver function and contribute to detoxification. To seek professional advice before using gemmo extracts for specific health problems. Gemmotherapy can be a valuable complement to other medical approaches, but should always be used in consultation with a qualified professional. Gemmotherapy for the nervous system. Gemmotherapy can be helpful in supporting the nervous system and managing stress. Linden bud, Tilia tomentosa. Known for its calming properties, it can be used to treat stress, anxiety and sleep problems. Fig bud, Ficus carica, can relax the nervous system, help with nervous tension and improve sleep quality. Gemmotherapy in skin care. Gemmo extracts can also be used in skin care to promote skin regeneration and relieve skin problems. Blackberry bud, Rubus fruticosus, can support skin regeneration and be helpful for skin irritations, eczema and acne. Juglans bud, Juglans regia, has anti-inflammatory properties and can help relieve skin problems. Other areas of application. Gemmotherapy can be used in many other areas to promote health. Digestion. Gemmo extracts such as mulberry tree bud, Morus alba, can support digestion and help with digestive problems. Musculoskeletal system. Buds such as horse chestnut bud, Aesculus hippocastanum, can promote blood circulation and can be used for venous problems. Respiratory health. Gemmo extracts such as juniper bud, Juniperus communis, can help with respiratory problems and inflammation of the airways. Gemmotherapy offers a wide range of uses tailored to individual needs and health goals. It is important to consult a qualified naturopath or physician for specific health issues or concerns to determine the correct gemmo extracts and dosages. Case studies and experience reports. This chapter presents real case studies and testimonials that illustrate the effectiveness and versatility of gemmotherapy. These examples are intended to provide insights into specific application cases and illustrate the potential benefits of gemmotherapy in practice. 5.1 Case Study: Strengthening the Immune System in Recurrent Infections. Case Description: A patient regularly suffers from respiratory infections and wants to strengthen his immune system. Gemmo extracts: oak bud, Quercus robur, Rossahip bud, Rosa canina, and currant bud, Ribes nigrum. Dosage and application. Recommended dosage and application forms. Results: improvement of the immune system and reduction of the frequency of infections. 5.2 Experience Report: Improving cardiovascular health. Description of the experience report: A patient reports high blood pressure and heart problems. Gemmo extracts: hawthorn bud, Crataegus levigata, and olive tree bud, Oleuropaea. Dosage and application. Individually adapted dosage and application forms. Results: stabilization of blood pressure, improvement of heart function and general well-being. 5.3 Case Study: Treating skin problems and eczema. Case description: A patient suffers from skin irritations and eczema. Gemmo extracts: blackberry bud, Rubus fruticosus, and juglans bud, Juglans regia. Dosage and administration. Recommended dosage for topical use. Results: relief of skin problems, improvement of skin condition and increased self-confidence. 5.4 Experience Report: Stress management and improved sleep. Description of the experience report: A patient reports chronic stress and sleep problems. Gemmo extracts: linden bud, Tilia tomentosa, and fig bud. Ficus carica. Dosage and application. Application and dosage for stress management and improving sleep. Results: reduced stress, more restful sleep, and increased well-being. The case studies and testimonials provide authentic insights into the practical application of gemmotherapy. They are intended to illustrate to readers how gemmo extracts can be used in various health areas and what results can be achieved. However, it is important to stress that individual results may vary, and gemmotherapy should be considered a complementary therapy that should be used in consultation with medical professionals. Case studies on the effectiveness of gemmotherapy. This section presents case studies that provide scientific and clinical evidence of the effectiveness of gemmotherapy. These case studies show specific cases where gemmo extracts have been successfully used to treat various health problems. The case studies may include both quantitative and qualitative data to demonstrate the positive results. User reviews. Testimonials from people who have used gemmo extracts can provide valuable insight into personal experiences and the effects of the therapy. These reports can demonstrate the versatility of gemmotherapy and help readers better imagine how the therapy works in practice. Testimonials should cover a wide range of applications to illustrate the different aspects of gemmotherapy. Expert interviews and their assessments. Interviews with experts in the field of gemmotherapy, such as naturopaths, doctors, or pharmacists, can provide an informed assessment of the method. In these interviews, the experts can share their views on the effectiveness, safety, areas of application, and potential of gemmotherapy. This can offer readers a professional perspective and inform them about the scientific basis of the therapy. Integration into naturopathy. This chapter is dedicated to the integration of gemmotherapy into broader naturopathy. It examines how gemmotherapy can be integrated into existing therapeutic approaches to promote a holistic approach to health. 6.1 Synergies with other naturopathic treatments. Combination possibilities with homeopathy, phytotherapy, and other natural approaches. Strengthening the effect by integrating different forms of therapy. 6.2 Individualized therapy approaches. Consideration of individual constitution and needs. Gemmo extracts as a supplement to existing therapies. 6.3 Collaboration with healthcare providers. Communication and cooperation with doctors, naturopaths, and other specialists. Integration of gemmotherapy into a comprehensive health plan. 6.4 Training of professionals. Training courses for healthcare providers to impart gemmotherapy knowledge. Promoting understanding of areas of application and dosage. 6.5 Patient education and empowerment. Informing patients about gemmotherapy as an option. Supporting patients in the selection and use of gemmo extracts. 6.6 Success measurement and evaluation. Evaluation of the effectiveness of gemmotherapy in practice. Collecting patient results and feedback. The integration of gemmotherapy into naturopathy opens up opportunities for comprehensive healthcare. By incorporating gemmotherapy into existing therapeutic approaches, professionals can offer a wide range of natural options. Close collaboration with healthcare providers, training for professionals, and active patient education are key aspects to successfully integrate gemmotherapy into naturopathy and promote patient empowerment. Gemmotherapy in combination with other forms of therapy. 6.1 Gemmotherapy in combination with other forms of therapy. Integrating gemmotherapy with other forms of therapy can promote a holistic approach to health and increase the effectiveness of treatments. Here are some ways gemmotherapy can be combined with other therapeutic approaches. 6. 1. Homeopathy and gemmotherapy. Both approaches are based on the use of plants and natural substances. Combination of homeopathic remedies and gemmo extracts for a synergistic effect. Homeopathy can work on an energetic level, while gemmotherapy acts on a phytotherapeutic level. 6. 1. Phytotherapy and gemmotherapy. Gemmotherapy can be a complement to traditional phytotherapy. Combination of gemmo extracts with medicinal plants to specifically enhance the effect. Gemmo extracts can provide highly concentrated active ingredients, while phytotherapy includes a wider range of botanicals. 6. 1. Conventional medicine and gemmotherapy. Gemmotherapy can be a complement to conventional medical treatment. Coordination with physicians and medical professionals to integrate gemmo extracts help minimize side effects and improve overall health. 6. 1. Acupuncture and gemmotherapy. Combination of acupuncture with gemmotherapy to harmonize energetic flows, strengthening the regeneration processes through the synergistic effect of both approaches. Holistic approach to health and well-being. 6. 1. Nutritional therapy and gemmotherapy. Gemmo extracts can complement and support nutritional therapy. Targeted selection of gemmo extracts to promote specific organ systems, improve nutrient absorption and support metabolism. Integrating gemmotherapy with other forms of therapy allows for a comprehensive view of health and can create synergies that improve treatment outcomes. However, it is important to seek professional advice and consider the individual needs of the patient when combining therapeutic approaches. Holistic approach in naturopathy. Gemmotherapy can be an important part of a holistic approach in naturopathy that takes body, mind and soul into account equally. A holistic approach aims to promote health on all levels and to create balance in all aspects of life. Integrating gemmotherapy into this approach can enable comprehensive and sustainable health promotion. 6. 2. 1. Physical level. Gemmo extracts can be used to strengthen organs, systems and physiological processes, supporting the body's self-healing powers through natural active ingredients. Promotes detoxification and regeneration at the cellular level. 6. 2. Emotional and mental level. Gemmotherapy can influence emotions and psychological states. Calming buds can help with stress and anxiety, support in coping with emotional stress and psychological challenges. 6. 2. Energetic level. Gemmo extracts can act on subtle energetic levels of the body, supporting energy flows and balancing life force. Harmonization of the energy centers, chakras, and promotion of the flow of energy. 6. 2. Lifestyle and nutrition. Gemmotherapy can be integrated into holistic lifestyle counseling. Recommendations for nutrition, exercise and relaxation can be coordinated with gemmo extracts, promoting a healthy lifestyle as the foundation for long-term health. 6. 2. 5. Prevention and health promotion. Gemmotherapy can be used preventively to prevent health problems, supporting the vitality, defenses and resilience of the body. Holistic promotion of health and well-being. A holistic approach in naturopathy integrates different forms of therapy, consideration of lifestyle, nutrition, exercise and mental health. Gemmotherapy can play an important role here by offering natural support on different levels and taking into account a person's individual needs. This approach strives to achieve a balance between physical, emotional, mental and spiritual health to promote holistic well-being. Counseling and support of patients. Counseling and support for patients plays a crucial role in the integration of gemmotherapy into naturopathy. An individual approach, empathetic communication and continuous support are key aspects in achieving the best possible results for patients. 6.3.1 Individual advice. Every patient has different needs and health goals. Initial consultation to understand individual health history, symptoms and preferences. Determination of the appropriate gemmo extracts based on the individual information. 6.3.2 Explanation of gemmotherapy. Patients must be informed about the basics of gemmotherapy. Clear explanation of how it works. Areas of application and possible benefits. Answering questions and clarifying patient concerns. 6.3.3 Individual therapy plans. Creation of individual therapy plans taking into account the gemmo extracts and dosages. Tailoring therapy to the individual lifestyle and needs of the patient. Flexibility for adjustments based on patient progress. 6.3.4 Continuous support. Regular follow-up appointments to monitor and adjust progress. Open communication to discuss changes or possible challenges. Encouragement and motivation of the patient to continue using gemmotherapy. 6.3.5 Education about personal responsibility. Patients take an active role in their health. Information about personal responsibility for the use of gemmotherapy. Support in integrating therapy into everyday life. 6.3.6 Patient empowerment. Empowering patients to make their own health decisions. Information on health promotion and preventive measures. Encouragement to live a conscious life and take care of yourself. Advice and support for patients in gemmotherapy are crucial to the success of the therapy. An individual, respectful approach tailored to the needs of the patient creates trust and motivates the patient to take an active part in their health. Through continuous support and education, gemmotherapy becomes an integral part of the individual health plan. Scientific consideration of gemmotherapy. In this chapter we devote ourselves to a scientific analysis of gemmotherapy. We examine existing research results, clinical studies and scientific opinions on gemmotherapy. The aim is to present an objective evaluation of the effectiveness and safety of this form of therapy. 7.1 Research overview on gemmotherapy. Summary of existing scientific literature and studies on gemmotherapy. Analysis of research results related to different application areas. Identifying trends, patterns and potential limitations of existing research. 7.2 Clinical trials and case control studies. Presentation of clinical studies that have investigated the effectiveness of gemmotherapy. Presentation of results, treatment protocols and statistical evaluations. Discussion of the strengths and weaknesses of the studies conducted. 7.3 Mechanisms of gemmotherapy. Explanation of the possible mechanisms of action of gemmotherapy at cellular and systemic level. Consideration of the phytochemistry and bioactive compounds in the gemmo extracts. Discussion of how these mechanisms can contribute to health promotion. 7.4 Safety and side effects. Assessment of the safety of gemmotherapy based on existing studies. Recording of possible side effects and contraindications. Comparison of the safety of gemmotherapy with other forms of therapy. 7.5 Critical review and open questions. Open discussion about unresolved questions and critical aspects of gemmotherapy. Discussion of possible methodological challenges in research. Outlook on future research directions and potential. 7.6 Conclusion of the scientific analysis. Summary of scientific findings on gemmotherapy. Evaluation of the available evidence regarding efficacy and safety. Emphasizing the importance of further research to deepen understanding. This chapter provides an objective and critical analysis of gemmotherapy from a scientific point of view. It incorporates existing research results, clinical studies and scientific perspectives to provide readers with an informed assessment of gemmotherapy. It is important to emphasize that scientific research in this field is constantly progressing and new findings can be obtained that could complement or change previous insights. Current research results on gemmotherapy. This section presents the latest research results on gemmotherapy. These results may be based on clinical studies, experimental research and observations from practice. They are intended to reflect the current state of scientific knowledge on gemmotherapy. 7.1 Clinical studies. Presentation of current clinical studies investigating the effectiveness of gemmo extracts in various areas of application. Presentation of results, statistical evaluations and patient data. Assessment of the methodological quality and relevance of the studies conducted. 7.1.2 Experimental research. Analysis of experimental studies investigating mechanisms of gemmotherapy at the cellular or molecular level. Discussion of observed effects, relationships and potential modes of action. 7.1.3 Practical observations. Reports from experts and users about their experiences with gemmotherapy in practice. Compilation of case reports and experience reports to illustrate real-world application. 7.2 Critical analysis and possible challenges. This section discusses critical considerations and potential challenges related to gemmotherapy. It is important to highlight both the positive aspects and potential limitations of the therapy. 7.2.1 Methodological challenges. Discussion of possible methodological weaknesses in clinical studies or experimental research. Consideration of biases, study designs and selection criteria. 7.2.2 Placebo effect and subjective experiences. Analysis of the placebo effect and its possible impact on the reported results. Consideration of patients' subjective experiences and perceptions. 7.2.3 Complexity of gemmotherapy. Challenges in standardizing gemmo extracts due to natural variation of plants. Difficulties in identifying and quantifying bioactive compounds. 7.2.4 Long-term effects and long-term studies. Discussion about the need for long-term studies to evaluate long-term effects and long-term outcomes. Assessment of the long-term tolerability and safety of gemmotherapy. 7.2.5 Integration into medical practice. Consideration of the challenges in the recognition of gemmotherapy in conventional medical practice. Discussion about the cooperation between naturopaths and doctors. The critical analysis and discussion of potential challenges provide a balanced perspective on gemmotherapy. It is important to consider both the positive results and the potential limitations in order to provide a comprehensive assessment of the therapy. Advances in research and the development of new methods could help to overcome some of the challenges and deepen the understanding of gemmotherapy. Future perspectives of gemmotherapy. The future perspectives of gemmotherapy offer insights into the possible development and direction of this form of therapy. These perspectives are based on current trends, scientific advances and social changes. 7.3.1 In-depth research and evidence generation. Continuation of scientific research into gemmotherapy. Conducting high-quality clinical trials, long-term studies and experimental research. Expanding the evidence base to further support efficacy and safety. 7.3.2 Personalized therapy approaches. Development of personalized therapy plans based on individual health profiles. Use of genetic information and biomarker-based analyses. Fine-tuning of the gemmo extracts for optimally adapted therapy results. 7.3.3 Integration into conventional medicine. Greater recognition of gemmotherapy as a complementary therapy option. Collaboration between naturopaths and physicians for holistic care. Integration of gemmotherapy into existing medical guidelines. 7.3.4 New areas of application. Expansion of the areas of application of gemmotherapy based on new research results. Discovery of further gemmotherapeutic potentials. Integration into areas such as pediatrics, palliative care or sports medicine. 7.3.5 Technological advances. Use of modern technologies for improved extraction and analysis of gemmo extracts. Development of new dosage forms that optimize application and bioavailability. Introduction of digital platforms for individual therapy support. 7.3.6 Global dissemination and education. Increasing the awareness of gemmotherapy worldwide. Educating the public about the possibilities and benefits of therapy. Promotion of educational initiatives and professional training. The future prospects of gemmotherapy are promising as both research and interest in holistic therapeutic approaches are increasing. Continued scientific investigation, integration into conventional medicine and adaptation to patient needs could expand the possibilities of gemmotherapy. Developments in technology, personalization and global distribution could make gemmotherapy even more accessible and effective. Recipes for making gemmo extracts. This chapter presents practical instructions for making gemmo extracts. The recipes are designed to provide readers with step-by-step instructions for making their own gemmo extracts. 8.1 Preparation of macerates. Step-by-step instructions for preparing gemmo extracts by maceration. Selection of plant materials: buds, young shoots. Preparation of alcohol or glycerine as solvent. Instructions for the extraction process and storage. 8.2 Preparation of mixed extracts. Instructions on how to combine different buds or young shoots for specific effects. Calculating the correct proportions for the mixture. Step-by-step instructions for preparing and storing the mixed extracts. 8.3 Production of ointments or creams. Step-by-step instructions for making topical products with gemmo extracts. Selection of carrier oils and other ingredients. Instructions for extracting the gemmo extracts and integrating them into the ointment base. 8.4 Preparation of tinctures or macerates for internal use. Instructions for preparing tinctures or macerates for oral intake. Selection of alcohol and instructions for extraction of gemmo extracts. Dosage and application recommendations for internal use. 8.5 Safety guidelines and quality control. Emphasis on the importance of using high-quality plant materials. Safety guidelines for the correct handling of solvents and materials. Tips for quality control and storage of the produced Gemmo extracts. 8.6 Creative applications and recipe variations. Inspiration for using Gemmo extracts in everyday recipes. Ideas for integrating Gemmo extracts into smoothies, teas and culinary dishes. This chapter provides detailed step-by-step instructions for making various Gemmo extracts. It provides readers with practical skills and knowledge to make their own Gemmo extracts to support individual health goals, emphasizing safety guidelines and quality control to ensure safe and effective manufacturing. Recipe 1. Blackcurrant macerate. Ribes nigrum. Buds. Ingredients. A handful of fresh blackcurrant buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol. For example, vodka. Directions. Carefully select the fresh blackcurrant buds and rinse them. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4-6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Recipe 2. Mixed extract for relaxation and sleep. Ingredients. Equal amounts of Valeriana officinalis and passionflower. Passiflora incarnata. Buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol. For example, vodka. Directions. Carefully select and rinse the valerian and passionflower buds. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4-6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Recipe 3. Skin care ointment with birch. Betula verrucosa. Buds. Ingredients. 20 grams birch buds. 100 ml olive oil. 20 grams beeswax. Directions. Carefully select the birch buds and rinse them. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the olive oil. Close the jar tightly and store in a sunny place for 2-3 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the oil through a fine sieve and collect it. Melt the beeswax in a water bath and add the birch bud oil. Mix well and pour the mixture into clean, dark ointment containers. Allow the ointment to cool and then close it. Recipe 4. Tincture of walnut. Juglans regia. Buds for the immune system. Ingredients. A handful of fresh walnut buds. 100 ml 40% alcohol. For example, brandy. Directions. Carefully select the fresh walnut buds and rinse them. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4-6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Recipe 5. Gemmo extract tea for detoxification. Ingredients. A mixture of birch, Betula verrucosa, and rosemary, Rosmarinus officinalis. Buds. 1 teaspoon of Gemmo extract mixture. 250 ml hot water. Directions. The Gemmo extract mixture of birch and rosemary into a teapot. Pour the hot water over the mixture and cover. Let the tea brew for 5–10 minutes. Strain the tea and enjoy warm. To exercise caution and follow best practices when preparing and using Gemmo extracts. Recipe: Stomach strengthening Gemmo extract. This recipe offers a way to make a Gemmo extract to support a healthy stomach. Ingredients: a handful of fresh chamomile, Matricaria chamomilla, buds. A handful of fresh yarrow, Achillea millefolium, buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol, for example vodka. Directions: carefully select the fresh chamomile and yarrow buds and rinse them. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4–6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the Gemmo extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Application: before taking Gemmo extract, you should consult a qualified health professional. The usual dosage may be 20–30 drops diluted in water or juice, 2 to 3 times daily. This extract can be helpful in cases of stomach problems or a sensitive stomach. Please note that the preparation and use of Gemmo extracts should be done with responsibility and caution. Consult a professional before taking Gemmo extracts, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking other medications. Recipe: lung strengthening Gemmo extract. This recipe offers a way to make a Gemmo extract to support healthy lungs. Ingredients: a handful of fresh marshmallow, Althea officinalis, buds. A handful of fresh ivy, Heterohelix, buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol, for example vodka. Directions: carefully select and rinse the fresh marshmallow and ivy buds. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4–6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the Gemmo extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Application: before taking Gemmo extract, you should consult a qualified health professional. The usual dosage may be 20–30 drops diluted in water or juice, 2 to 3 times daily. This extract can be helpful in cases of respiratory problems or to support the respiratory system. Please note that the preparation and use of Gemmo extracts should be done with responsibility and caution. Consult a professional before taking Gemmo extracts, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking other medications. Recipe: bladder strengthening Gemmo extract. This recipe offers a way to make a Gemmo extract to support healthy bladder function. Ingredients: a handful of fresh cranberries Vaccinium vitiscidea, buds. A handful of fresh birch, Betula verrucosa, buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol, for example vodka. Directions: the fresh cranberry and birch buds. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4–6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the Gemmo extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Application: before taking Gemmo extract, you should consult a qualified health professional. The usual dosage may be 20–30 drops diluted in water or juice, 2 to 3 times daily. To support bladder function, or if you have bladder-related concerns, this extract may be helpful. Please note that the preparation and use of Gemmo extracts should be done with responsibility and caution. Consult a professional before taking Gemmo extracts, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking other medications. Recipe: back strengthening Gemmo extract. This recipe offers a way to make a Gemmo extract to support a healthy back. Ingredients: a handful of fresh horse chestnuts Aesculus hippocastanum, buds. A handful of fresh black currants, Ribes nigrum, buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol, for example vodka. Directions: carefully select and rinse the fresh horse chestnut and black currant buds. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4-6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the Gemmo extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Application: before taking Gemmo extract, you should consult a qualified health professional. The usual dosage may be 20-30 drops diluted in water or juice, 2 to 3 times daily. This extract can be helpful in supporting a healthy back or in cases of back pain. Please note that the preparation and use of Gemmo extracts should be done with responsibility and caution. Consult a professional before taking Gemmo extracts, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking other medications. Recipe: heart strengthening Gemmo extract. This recipe offers a way to make a Gemmo extract to support a healthy cardiovascular system. Ingredients: a handful of fresh hawthorn, Crataegus monargina, buds. A handful of fresh butcher's broom Ruscus aculeatus, buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol, for example vodka. Directions: carefully select and rinse the fresh hawthorn and butcher's broom buds. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4-6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the Gemmo extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Application: before taking Gemmo extract, you should consult a qualified health professional. The usual dosage may be 20-30 drops diluted in water or juice, 2 to 3 times daily. This extract can be helpful in supporting a healthy cardiovascular system or in cases of heart problems. Please note that the preparation and use of Gemmo extracts should be done with responsibility and caution. Consult a professional before taking Gemmo extracts, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking other medications. Recipe: kidney strengthening Gemmo extract. This recipe offers a way to make a Gemmo extract to support healthy kidney function. Ingredients: a handful of fresh goldenrod, Solidago virgare, buds. A handful of fresh nettles, Urtica dioica, buds. 100 ml 30% alcohol, for example vodka. Directions: carefully select and rinse the fresh goldenrod and nettle buds. Press the buds lightly to release their essential oils. Place the buds in a glass jar and cover with the alcohol. Close the jar tightly and store in a dark place at room temperature for 4-6 weeks. After the extraction time, strain the Gemmo extract through a fine sieve or coffee filter. The Gemmo extract into a dark glass bottle and label it. Application: Before taking Gemmo extract, you should consult a qualified health professional. The usual dosage may be 20-30 drops diluted in water or juice, 2 to 3 times daily. This extract can be helpful in supporting kidney function or in cases of kidney problems. Please note that the preparation and use of Gemmo extracts should be done with responsibility and caution. Consult a professional before taking Gemmo extracts, especially if you have existing medical conditions or are taking other medications. Rights and ownership notice. This audiobook is published and distributed by Testberichtdienste LLC. All copyrights, publishing rights, distribution rights, audio rights, and related intellectual property rights for this work have been lawfully and exclusively acquired by Testberichtdienste LLC. Testberichtdienste LLC is the sole and unrestricted rights holder of this audiobook, including the right to reproduce, distribute, publish, monetize, and publicly perform the content on digital platforms such as YouTube. The original manuscript files, source documents, and contractual acquisition records serve as proof of lawful ownership. The original author and/or their authorized representative, Renovatio LLC, has transferred all relevant rights to Testberichtdienste LLC in accordance with applicable copyright and publishing law. This ownership applies to all current and future uses of this work, including audio, video, and digital publications. Effective date of rights ownership: the 1st of February 2026. Any unauthorized use, reproduction, re-upload, redistribution, or claiming of this content is strictly prohibited. Copyright Testberichtdienste LLC. All rights reserved.